Good afternoon. Okay, nice to see your charming face here. Good. So, okay. So, why you here? Why you here? To present your models. Okay, very good. Come on. Now, carry your model.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected dear sir and you all my dear friends. We are Team Pixel and we are here today to present our human eye model. I am Bandita.
Myself, Yuvraj Sundar.
I'm Bhargav Mintu.
Myself, Kohli. So, human eye is a sensory organ. It is a part of sensory nervous system. It reacts to light and allows human to use visual information. It helps it helps us in doing various things like seeing things, keeping balance, etc. The human eye acts as a living optical device. It is spherical in shape and with radius approximately 23.7 millimeter. Now, I would like to call my teammate Yuvraj to explain us the functions of a human eye.
Myself, Yuvraj Sundar, and today I came over here to explain the components of human eye. And human eye mainly consists of cornea. Cornea is the first layer of our eye, and it helps in bending the light. And pupil. Pupil is a black dot in the center of our eye. Uh, Pupil expands in dim light and shrinks in bright light. Iris. Iris is typically referred to as our eye color, and iris is typically referred to as our eye color. Iris is that muscle that controls the size of the pupil and the amount of light that enters our eye. And lens. Lens is behind the iris and pupil. Lens works with cornea to focus the light that enters our eye, much like a camera. Lens brings the image in front of us into a sharp focus. Lens bring the image in front of us into a sharp focus, which allows us to see the object clearly. And retina. Retina is located at the back of the eye. Retina is a layer of tissue that transforms the light that enters our eye into electrical signals. These signals are then sent to the brain and are recognized as image. And optic nerve. Optic nerve is that part of our vision that works as a connecting element between the retina and the brain. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So I'll be explaining about the functioning of the eye. So all the parts of our eye work together to help us see. Firstly, light passes through the cornea. Light passing through the cornea bends a bit because cornea cornea is the outermost part of the eye. When light passes through the cornea, it is shaped like a dome. Therefore, light bends a bit. This bending of light helps the eye to focus. Secondly, some of this light enters the pupil. The size of the pupil is accordingly changed by the movement of the iris. If the light and coming from a medium is more, then the pupil of the size will be less larger. When there is less light, the size of the pupil will be more. This size is controlled by the iris, which is the colored part of the eye. Then comes the lens. When light passes through the lens bends the light with the lens bends the when light passes through the lens and the cornea work togetherly to focus the light at the retina. When the light hits the retina, special cells called the photoreceptors convert this light into electrical signals. These signals are then carried to the brain by the optic nerve, which are then converted into the image we see. Now I'd like to call Quali to explain the defects of eye and their corrections.
Good afternoon, sir. So, I would like to discuss about the topic defects of vision. So, we have three common defects: myopia, hypermetropia, and presbyopia. So, first one is myopia. Myopia is also known as nearsightedness. So, in a person with a myopia can see nearby object but cannot see distant object distinctly. So, this defects causes due to excessive curvature of the eyelids and elongation of the eyeball. So this can be corrected by using a concave lens of suitable power. Next is hypermetropia. It is also known as farsightedness. The person with hypermetropia can see far object but cannot see near object clearly. So this is due to the focal length of the eyeball is too short or too long, and the eyeball has become too short. So this can be corrected by wearing a concave lens of suitable power. So next one is presbyopia. So it can be seen in mostly in old age, and first so it finds difficult to see nearby objects and far objects. So you can use bifocal lens that consists of convex and concave lens. So the upper part consists of concave lens and the lower part consists of convex lens. Thank you. As we know, it is quite difficult for a living being to live without an eye. A human eye is one of the most sensitive part of a human body. It helps us to see the colorful world around us. Thank you.
Very good. Very nice explanation. This is what I actually wanted. Explanation. Okay, and what really understood. Okay. How you married? With paper and cardboard. Wow, very hard. Very good. So these are nerves. Do you know about optic nerves? Optic nerves. What is optic nerves?
Optic nerve is that part of our vision. There it works as a connecting element between the retina and the brain. The retina and the brain.
And the brain. Okay. So how the life will be without eye?
It will be quite difficult for us to live without an eye because we will not be able to work, and like we human beings like to be independent, but without an eye we will not be able to do any other work. We will need others for to our help.
So life will be very harsh and difficult for us, right? Now, what are the various way we can take a precaution or we can take care of our eyes? What are the various way? And how it damages means what advices you like to give the little kids or children to prevent it? Because such a valuable organ, right?
So we must not allow bright lights to come near our eyes, too close to our eyes. It may damage the lens of our eye, which will lead to various problems like metropia, hypermetropia, etc.
What happened actually when we see that when we see in the bright light?
When we see the bright light, that our iris is not able to maintain the amount of light entering our eye. As a result, the large amount of light enters our eye and hits the retina. This damages the retina eventually and causes eye problems.
Very good, very nice. Now, human eye is nice chapter. Do you know what is the power of eye? How it is measured?
Diopter.
Can you define one diopter?
When the focal length is 1 meter.
The lens that we use that is carried in the eye. What is that lens? The lens that is used in the human eye. What is the lens?
Concave lens.
Concave
Lens.
lens. Sure.
Sure.
Concave lens.
Yes.
Concave lens. Human eye carries concave lens. What? Convex lens. And the power of convex lens is positive or negative? Negative. Wow. Ulta बोलते हैं इसको. Okay, fine. Great. Nah, keep it up. Wish you all the best for the upcoming endeavor of your life. Okay? Carry on. Study nicely and wish you a bright future in your life. Thank you so much.